Hey guys, I'm Cammie. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm really excited to introduce a new series I'm going to be doing over here on this channel called Is It Worth It? There are so many health, wellness, well-being products and services out there. It's kind of hard to know which ones you should be getting, which ones are just a fad, which ones are total BS, and just which ones really work. So I decided I'm gonna be testing these things out, which is a little terrifying for me in hindsight, but I thought it could be super helpful to go through this journey together, trying these new things out, seeing what the heck they are, what the purpose is behind them. Are they just a gimmick, or is it something you should start incorporating into your lifestyle? I'm actually the type of person that gets really nervous to go do new things, whether it's a new fitness class or going to new gym or spa and not really know the process of it or how to do it. So this is a great way for me to face these fears head on, try to conquer these anxieties a little bit, or at least calm them down. And if you guys get nervous about this stuff too, hopefully these videos will give you a little bit more insight on these services and products before you try them, so I can be scared for you and you don't have to. I'm just doing the people's work here. What can I say? If there are any health, wellness, beauty related things that you would like me to try so you don't have to, go ahead and comment below and maybe you'll see your idea in next month's video. Before we jump into the video, if you're not already subscribed, be sure to hit the subscribe button below and the little bell next to the subscribe button to turn on notifications so you're alerted every time I post a video. Let's jump into this month's Is It Worth It? Hey guys, I am about to head off to Pause Float. It's basically the ultimate relaxation spa. I'm gonna be doing two different treatments today. One is a sauna treatment, and the other, and most exciting, I think, is the float treatment. You're basically in this big pod and you have complete sensory deprivation, which I'm a little bit freaked out about and nervous, and I'm just afraid I'll freak out in the middle of it or feel claustrophobic or something. I don't know. I've heard great things about float, so I'm gonna test it out for you guys. And yeah, let's get going. All right guys, we are here. The nerves have officially set in. I think I'm really glad I'm doing the sauna first because it'll calm me down before going into the unknown of the pod. But I don't know if you guys can see it. We're here, let's go. So first up, I tried the infrared sauna. Now, I've been to saunas, so I kind of knew what to expect in that realm of it. I knew it would be hot in there. I knew I'd do a lot of sweating, and I knew some of the benefits of a sauna in general. Now, for the infrared treatment, I had very limited knowledge of what this would be and how it works prior to going in. So right on the studio's website, under the sauna treatment, it says detoxify, work out without working out, beautify, and rejuvenate. All of those pretty much sold me. Definitely the working out without working out part. I'm just gonna kind of basically summarize the said benefits of an infrared sauna so you are aware of why the heck do we do this? So first up is detox. Sweating is your body's natural way to rid itself of toxins and waste and all that nasty stuff. And doing an infrared sauna as opposed to a regular sauna, you're actually going to rid up to 7 times the toxins. It also improves circulation, and this is where a lot of the workout without the workout comes into play. It's increasing your blood flow similarly to how working out does, and this is gonna help a lot with muscle soreness and joint pain and all that jazz. Along with the whole workout without working out thing, you can actually burn up to 600 calories, and this is by your body having to work and exert energy to cool itself back down. It's also really good for skin purification. The red light can be very beneficial to healing the epidermis and the dermis levels of your skin. It's also gonna stimulate collagen production, which is really good for just overall skin tone and wrinkles from a people that are getting a little old now that I'm 27 and all these wrinkles are showing up. I need all the help I can get. And it can also just be really good for your overall health. It's gonna improve your immune system. Sweating and ridding your body of those toxins is really good, but also a fever is your body's natural way to kind of boost your immune system, and this is mimicking that. And then overall relaxation is wonderful for the mind and the body. Honestly, it's good just to relax in general, and I feel so good when I sweat a lot. I don't know what it is. It's like my favorite thing. I also feel like super sexy when I sweat a lot. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because like I'm working out and I feel strong and powerful. I don't know. There's something about sweating that makes me feel so good. Also, in the spa, you can turn off like the lights within the spa and the lights in your little room. I was in the small sauna, so I had like a personal shower in there. It was just really private, which is another big thing I don't typically like about saunas, because they're usually at a gym and there's just a bunch of people sitting in there, and I feel so uneasy and just awkward. So just having this hour alone to sit there and relax and think and listen to music was so wonderful and peaceful. I shut all the lights off other than the infrared one, and you can pick which color you use. I actually did the auto setting that just kind of like changed the lights every few seconds. I don't know if it was like every 5 or 10 seconds, which that way I could kind of experience them all, and it was my first time, so I wanted to do that. But it was a really cool light show, which was a fun component. I felt like I was in like, I don't know, a cool music video. So after my time in the sauna, I hopped in a little shower and rinsed everything off. There was a lot of sweat. This was the most I've ever sweat in a sauna. It felt really great. I did it on a Sunday, so you know, sweat out all those Saturday activities, I guess, but it felt really great. Anyways, after I was done and I washed off, I then went to the float room. The pod itself was so much larger than I expected. I don't know why I expected this tiny little thing that like just my body would fully fit in, and it would be like really low to my head, the top of it, and the water would be really deep. I don't know. I had such a misconception of what this would look like. The room was stunning. It was just like the sauna room, but bigger because the pod's so big. I was by myself. It was super private. There was another shower in there. There was a blue light that's really calming in the pod, and I had like a button right to my right that I could turn that light off, and I could turn the sound off. And he offered me to pick what audio I would want, and I just decided to go with whatever the default is because they know what's best, and I wanted to do the experience the way it was meant to be had. And they have little ointment to put on your skin if you have any cuts, because there's gallons and gallons of Epsom salt in the pod that would make little cuts and stuff burn. It's completely filtered and clean, so it's much cleaner than if you would go into a swimming pool or anything like that. I believe they filter it 3 times between each person. There were makeup wipes in there to remove anything that you might have on, which I already did with the sauna. There were earbud things that you could put in so you didn't get the water in your ear, and hindsight, I wish I would have put them in. I didn't, I wasn't thinking. The woman's voice comes on and tells me to get in, lay back, relax. So I get in, and you shut the top door of the pod, and it's still very large. It's this big dome. Like if I was laying down, I couldn't even nearly reach the ceiling. So it's not very claustrophobic in there. I expected to be much more claustrophobic than I was. The water is only about this deep. It was the weirdest feeling as I sat there and just instantly floated. I thought when I looked at it, I was like, I'm gonna be touching the bottom nonstop. The temperature of the water matches the surface temperature of your skin, so after a few seconds or a few minutes in there, you can't even tell the difference between the air and the water against your skin. You just feel like you're floating, you really do. I'm the type of person that takes a little while to relax. I can be a tad bit high-strung. When I get a massage, it takes me about 10-15 minutes to chill out and relax over the fact that a stranger's rubbing my body. Same thing with this. It took me a little while to calm down. The music was very much so relaxing spa music. So I was lying there, I had the blue light on still, trying to stay calm, trying to not think too much. And after about 10-15 minutes in, I like a switch turned in me. I have never felt this relaxed in my entire life. Like I said, that feeling was so strange of feeling nothing touching my body. I think the longest part took like my forehead and around my face where the water was to not feel that difference, because any movement, like it would kind of like splash around and I could feel it. When I stopped feeling that, that was very strange for me. Eventually I turned the light off, which I didn't think I was going to want to do because it's very dark in there. Like I couldn't see anything once that was off, and I thought that might scare me or freak me out. That is when I reached ultimate peak relaxation. I noticed that even when my mind tried to wander to worries and anxieties and stresses going on in my life, I had a hard time focusing on that, and I kept finding my mind drift off to better, nicer, more peaceful things. I don't know if it was because of the music or just the all over experience, but that was a really incredible feeling. It was so nice to do this on a Sunday because it got me very prepared for the week. I just feel so fresh and clear-headed, and it just kind of like hit the reset button for me. So anything I was stressed or worried about, or any like brain blockage that I had with my creativity, felt released. So in summary, I think these are incredible techniques for recovery and relaxation. I will definitely be incorporating float into my routine of self-care. I think it's really important to take time to yourself. I love baths, and this was like the highest end bath you could have. It was just cool to kind of get away from your body for a little bit. It was such an amazing way to relax, and massages and facials are great and all, but this was such an incredible experience to do completely alone. You're not with anyone else. You really can focus on you, focus on your thoughts. I think for your mind, this is much better than a lot of other self-care options. So if you have been thinking about doing the sensory deprivation flow, highly recommend, give it a shot. If you are a little bit scared to do it, don't be scared. It's a really calming process, and you are in total control of everything. But it really is not as intimidating as I expected it to be. I really hope you guys enjoyed learning about these experiences and kind of tagging along with me. As I mentioned before, if there's anything you'd like me to try out, or things you know I've tried out that you'd like me to discuss, just comment below and I'll be happy to try to work those in and give them a go. I'll be sure to leave all the information for my experiences if you want to try them out in the description box below. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great weekend. I love you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.